You can listen to this practice wherever it is that you find yourself today. You can be sitting down, or you can be laying down, or you can even be stretching and doing things if that's what you got to do. And hopefully wherever you're at when you listen, this will still be helpful to you in some way. So if you would like to listen to this in a still position, you can let now be the time where you allow yourself to fidget and adjust and stretch and move your body in whatever ways your body wants to move. Really doing your best to not think about these movements at all or worrying about what anything looks like, but coming more fully into your sense of feeling as you follow those yummy sensations that you might feel when you roll out the neck, the shoulders, the spine, some cat-cow motions with the chest, maybe opening and closing the hands and fingers, rolling out the wrists and ankles. Just anything at all that feels good in your body. And if at any point what feels best in your body is a place of stillness, then honoring that need for stillness whenever that feels like what you need. Knowing that there is also no rush whatsoever, and that you can continue to move and adjust yourself throughout this practice whenever you have the need to. But at any point, if you haven't already and would like to, you can make your way to a still position as you check in that your spine is nice and straight in whatever position you've chosen. Maybe even slightly tucking your tailbone down or slightly tucking your lower belly in and just really supporting your lower back. And letting your awareness travel up the spine as you now allow your shoulders to fall down and away from the ears. And you feel a slight tuck of the chin to really feel that length continue up the back of the neck. As you feel rooted down through the base of your spine, through the space between the sit bones, and simultaneously lifted up through the crown of your head. Feeling your bones naturally stacking on one another. And if you are in a space where you feel safe and would like to, you can allow your eyes to gently close at any time if they aren't already. As you just take this moment now to notice. Notice whatever is here for you to notice today, right now. Notice maybe first any expression that is resting on your face. Making note of any emotions that that expression might communicate. As you then allow all the muscles of your face to just hang off of the bones, to ungrip from the bones. And you allow yourself to witness you in this moment exactly as you already are. And making note if there are any other voices or opinions popping up, as there most likely will be throughout this practice and throughout life. Voices that pop into our heads saying the ways in which we think we should be feeling, or the ways in which we wish we were feeling. Maybe the ways in which we would have liked to have felt. Our minds will continually wander to the past and to the future. And just know that the moment you notice that the mind is wandering, thinking about anything before this moment, or making any plans for anything after this moment, just know that the moment you notice the mind is wandering, thinking or judging, that act of noticing in and of itself automatically brings you into the role of the observer or the role of the witness, which is where we would prefer to stay for this kind of practice or any healing practice. Staying in a state of calm, caring, curiosity. Approaching yourself and your own life and your current life circumstances from this place of a calm and caring curiosity. Looking at you and yourself and your own life with that same lens that you would look at your best friend's life or your child or anyone in your life who you love dearly. And reminding yourself that your own life takes turns and will travel up and down, and you will experience great pains and great suffering, and you will experience great joys and great love and connection and everything in between. And just know that whatever phase of life you are in, whatever it is that you are experiencing right now, it is exactly where you're meant to be and exactly what you're meant to be experiencing. Or else you would not be here and experiencing this. And even when what you are experiencing is painful, is difficult, is really a stressful thing to move through, perhaps, these things are just as much a part of life and a part of being human as all of the wonderful things that we love about being human and about life. And this practice and any of your healing practices should not be about erasing every negative aspect about life or every negative feeling that you have. And when negative or bad things happen in your life, or when you feel negative or bad, it doesn't mean you've done anything wrong, and it doesn't mean that you haven't done something right. It simply means you are human, and you do not need to make your suffering any heavier by adding layers of expectations on top of what you're already suffering from. All of those layers that we'll put on ourselves with those should thoughts. How I should be feeling good. I should be grateful. I should be happy. I should be anything other than what I am right now, which will always cause tension within the body, within the mind and the heart. And so whenever you catch one of these should thoughts coming up, you can always let that word in itself be a cue to investigate a little deeper. And maybe what the answer is that you are doing exactly what you should be doing already. And you are already on your way to exactly where you want to be. And so you can continue to sit with yourself and all that is here for you to sit with, within your own unique life experience, within your own unique perception of this world. And continue to soften your body physically, soften your mind mentally, and soften your heart spiritually. As you listen to the following poem that is written by Mary Oliver, entitled Starlings in Winter. And you can allow anything at all that feels like it resonates with you to soak in a little bit deeper and not worrying about the rest. Starlings in winter. Chunky and noisy, but with stars in their black feathers, they spring from the telephone wire, and instantly they are acrobats in the freezing wind. And now, in the theater of air, they swing over buildings, dipping and rising. They float like one stippled star that opens, becomes for a moment fragmented, then closes again. And you watch, and you try, but you simply can't imagine how they do it. With no articulated instruction, no pause, only the silent confirmation that they are this notable thing. This wheel of many parts that can rise and spin over and over again, full of gorgeous life. Ah, world, what lessons you prepare for us. Even in the leafless winter, even in the ashy city, I am thinking now of grief and of getting past it. I feel my boots trying to leave the ground. I feel my heart pumping hard. I want to think again of dangerous and noble things. I want to be light and frolicsome. I want to be improbable, beautiful, and afraid of nothing, as though I had wings. So you can just take the next few moments to allow each and every word that you have heard today and each and every feeling that you have felt today to settle within you. Maybe imagining that every word that you've heard and every feeling you felt is just a little speck of glitter within this big snow globe that is your own body. And now is the time where we set you down, let the glitter settle, and let the air clear. As you take this moment now to trust that anything at all that you've heard today that really resonated with you or struck a chord with you in some way, just trusting that that feeling can sometimes come when we hear on the outside what a part of ourselves already knows to be true on the inside. And so just allowing these deep truths to be enhanced within you so that you feel a little bit more confidence to act on your own intuition and to trust your own instincts. And if it feels like something you would like to do today, you can let your hands find each other in a prayer position toward heart center. As you feel this contact of your palms and fingertips to one another, and you let your heart lift toward your thumbs as your thumbs press back toward your heart, feeling all of this power generated through you. The steady rhythm to your entire existence, your own heartbeat. And you can take a moment now to call in a final deep and full breath of air into the body, calling in air as you fill up to every corner and edge of you. And as you exhale, letting go of anything at all you are ready to let go of, as you allow the head to gently bow. As you take this moment to bow to the source of energy that allows all of our hearts to beat, whatever you believe that to be. And bowing to everyone else in this space who has listened and completed this practice right alongside you. And finally bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today and taking the time out of your busy life for this pure act of self-love and self-care. And may this act continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights. And may bring the same love and understanding to everything you do and to everyone that you see. Thank you, thank you, thank you.